Okay, go.
And we're back!
And
thank you for holding. I was just tasting Megan's Bloody Mary, which she thinks is a Bloody Mary.
Yes, I just threw some alcohol and some hot sauce and some lemon juice and some, vegetable puree.
I thought it was good.
It's tasty. I don't know what exactly it's supposed to be, but, I sort of do. Like, every time I've had a Bloody Mary, it's always been different. So, like, that's what I've done.
It needs some pepper. Does it need some pepper? We got some fresh ground pepper.
Oh, that might be interesting. But then, like, suddenly, like, you like keep like throwing. Let's and then suddenly it's become this like muck.
It's become like a.
That was a complete
like
waste
gazpacho.
of right. Yeah, it's become this just complete waste. Gazpacho would be nicer. It's just this complete waste of 16 ounces of fun.
Which is abused.
Right.
Exactly.
So
I've got 4 ounces of vodka in here right now. No, I don't. Yeah,
So I have to put in a couple of plugs.
All right.
Okay. So, November 30th, everyone mark your calendars, and I've already told these two lovely ladies sitting next to me, that Kevin and I will be competing in the Mr. Delaware pageant. I'm done with you.
He keeps thinking that he's part of this.
Right.
Anyway.
We'll be competing in the Mr. Delaware pageant, which is a fundraiser for the Miss Delaware Scholarship Organization. So mark your calendars. There's formal wear, beach wear.
Maybe.
Shut your face.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. But anyway.
Fucker.
maybe what will end up happening is if we can't get me to be there for some reason, if I can't be there to witness this, which is...
Why would you not?
No, which is very important that I do. But if it were to not happen, maybe we could give the camera over and you could do backstage vlogging.
That would be fun. We could do it anyway.
Yeah.
So that'll happen December 30th in Dover. November 30th in Dover. I think November 30th is a Friday, so I think it'll be Friday night. And then on December 16th, Sunday, December 16th, is my pageant, Miss Wilmington pageant. And so y'all come, and and I'd like to actually have this conversation on air with you.
Right now?
On air.
I would like to have this conversation on air with you.
Here we go.
Because I love Megan a lot. Like, Megan and I have become pretty close.
Yeah.
We relate. We're like this.
Yeah.
But
sometimes we poke each other in the eye.
sometimes we like two in the goo and one in the food.
Oh, honey.
But I'd like to get your real opinion on your real nitty-gritty opinion about pageants.
Because the viewers are watching.
I do know that when I bring it up, you're like, I don't know, like sort of like.
Oh.
Do you kind of share your opinion? Do you kind of share the opinion of like sort of maybe half of what America thinks about them? Like dumb blondes and heels and that kind of thing.
No, the ones that win, I know, have genuine personalities, and they're winning for a reason, and I know that, ultimately they're winning for scholarships. They're not necessarily winning for, it's not necessarily a beauty pageant. If it's a beauty pageant, then it's shallow and...
Then it's called the Miss USA organization with Donald Trump running it.
Exactly, and it's just, you don't really need to be anything, you just sort of have to have nice tits and a decent butt.
Which means you can do it.
Well, yes.
Come on now.
But I've met Becky, and she's got both of her feet on the ground, from what I could tell.
Okay.
At least sometimes.
So you just never had a lot of exposure.
No.
You just always had this sort of outsider looking in.
We used to. My mom actually kept getting a bunch of things because I had. My pictures. Yes, hi. I had my pictures professionally done when I was 5. That what to do. But from that.
Also, by the way, really quick mention.
Yeah.
Megan was on Romper Room. For those of you who know what that is. But okay, continue.
I was. Yeah. Did I ever show you the tape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Oh.
You have to show me.
It's in the thing. Okay. Yes. And hi. And really, but I love you. But no. Oh yeah, so my mother, after that picture was taken, and he ended up taking that picture to the photographer took that picture to some competitions and won awards.
Wow.
And from that, my mother ended up getting some we want your child in pageants.
Children pageants.
Yeah, and
Well,
so I could have gone a John Benet Ramsey direction
Well,
without necessarily dying. when I was 5, but
not
like
necessarily that route.
no.
On Christmas Day.
Right. Well, yeah. Right. And
There's definitely
it's just sad because it's
Right.
much more red than green. And
Kaden!
stop! I'm busy.
It's not about you right now.
But see, I would, I completely wash my hands of anything that's John Benet Ramsey. I just think if you're going to do pageants, it's because you chose to do them, not because your sick, deluded, like delusional grandmother mother pushed you into it.
Right. Right. So. And my mother like specifically said I don't want to put my child through that. I don't want her to be like plucking her eyebrows when she's 6 and like
wear like her hooker red lipstick.
Right, yeah, exactly. And like wearing like clownish rouge and
I was listening to a radio broadcaster, and the only reason why this is really odd that you say this, I was listening to like a radio broadcast or something, or a podcast or something, and
oh yeah, and we used to watch Miss America. Like my mom and I used to watch Miss America, and we would judge them on their teeth. It was just fun. And like whose thighs were jiggling, even though it's not necessarily a beauty contest, but it is a little bit, but not completely.
Well, yeah, it is a part of it. All right,
yeah.
so anyway.
Sorry, yeah.
No. So this guy said something on this podcast that he saw this graffiti that said, "Get the message, stop being raped." Okay, get the message, stop being raped. This was the graffiti, and it was also a graffitied picture of John Benet Ramsey.
Oh, that's wrong. That's really weird.
I mean, first off, okay, just to make it a little bit funny, his first statement was, "Well, I think she got the message. I think she stopped being raped." But
unless they've got necrophiliacs.
right. I mean, I'm sure she. I mean, it's been like.
Ew, stop!
By now, it's got to be like really rigor mortis.
Okay, she's like 6.
Okay, but okay.
But she's dead.
Right, but she's dead.
She's
So he's
not
like,
now.
I think she got the message.
She used to be 6.
Right. So he's like, I think she got the message. Stop being raped. But like, he was like, I didn't understand then what that meant. Like,
yeah.
Get the message. Stop being raped. And a picture of John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
What is the what is the thought process? Yeah. What is sort of the thought process behind that? Like, I don't know.
Well, it could be a direct, connection with child pageants, and
I don't know.
And like
New York,
dressing up. Well, I mean, they exist everywhere, and dressing up, what should be playful little girls, playing with their Barbies and playing in sandboxes to look like these, monkeys wearing, suits and their little bedazzled cowboy hats, and
I love the bedazzled.
Well, absolutely. But you're definitely
But there's a purpose for that. There's a time and a place.
They're usually on a Friday night.
They're usually right, or
on
your
a Sunday night.
And
you're Western Line.
And you're definitely at least 18.
Right.
So I don't know.
And are choosing your own clothes.
Right, exactly. I just think, I think that the child pageants are disgusting, and it's funny that coming out of someone who like directs his own pageant, but
well, they are a little strange. I mean, they are a little strange. I mean, the little girls are like, I really want to do it, and I'm like, do you
you don't really want anything.
Do you really
know?
But
that's like that kid from. Did you ever see? Oh God, what's it called? I think not Saved. It's that documentary that they had of the Christian camp. Like these kids, these pretty young kids.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? And I can't remember the name of it right now. But anyway,
Jesus Camp.
Jesus Camp. Thank you. Yes. And there's that one kid who's got this amazing. It's almost a mullet. It's just really a tail. And he's talking about he was saved when he was 5, and because I wanted something more out of life. What the fuck do you know about life at that point? You have no idea. It's the people around you, your parents pushing you in a certain direction. That's any sort of influence and thought that you have at that age. It has nothing to do with, oh, I want this. No. Anyway.
All right. Well, we have to wrap this segment up.
We could do another one.
We'll do another
I feel
one.
like we could keep going.
We could keep going.
But I feel like I need to refill.
Well, we're going to take a pause. We'll be right back after these messages.
That's my
fuck.
Yeah.